This is one of the best work trucks out there. I'll include a link to the Ford and Park City's website in the description down below. They're providing us with this truck. Let's get right into it. This week's giveaway highlight is a supercharged Silverado High Country and a Corvette Z06. If you're interested, use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment to get 4x bonus entries on any donation $25 or more. Powering this is a twin turbo 3.5 liter V6 that goes through a 10-speed, fuel economy 16 around town, 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 400 horsepower and then 500 pound-feet of torque. We're closing in on 500,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Now the hood design looks good, especially with the silver paint. This does get the more baseline headlights. Might be a little bit of a downside to some people. And then you can see the grille is unpainted. Same thing with the bumper down here, but it's still a little bit more heavy duty. The one thing that's not very heavy duty is that air dam. So yeah, of course you're not going to get a crazy amount of front end equipment. Tire and wheel setup is 265 by 70 by 17. Of course you got the more basic looking wheels. XL badge there on the side. You got the unpainted mirror caps, door handles, and then fixed side steps. This one has a tonneau cover added after the fact. And then of course it is leaf sprung in the rear, solid rear axle. And then here's your side profile. This is a crew cab with the shorter bed, which is kind of different from most work trucks because most of them will have like a single cab with a long bed, for example. When it comes to key fob features, we have our lock and unlock function. You got the flip out key and then the Ford logo on the back. Now popping into the rear, so with the tailgate. Interesting. Now this does have bed liner from the factory, which is a nice feature, that's for sure. And then we do have the ruler here in the tailgate, and then this has the tailgate step system. And then lifting this up, it's got a little bit of weight to it. More baseline taillights with this, and then you've got the unpainted bumper again. It's supposed to be durable long term. That will cap things off for the exterior. Let's check out the interior. A little bit more basic with the trim here on the door panel itself. Got a little cup holder right there. Cloth seats here in the back, and it's kind of like this, I wouldn't say rough texture, but kind of more durable feeling cloth. Under seat storage as well. Legroom back here is good. We have some USB ports, a little 12 volt. Good headroom here in the back. There's no center for anything, and then that does not open. Let's now check out the front. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. Front two windows are automatic actually, and then again more basic trim here in the door panel. 1869 for the payload capacity, that's good. Cloth trim here at the front seat. It is manual with the adjustment. Auto stop start, and then the light controls are off to the left of the steering wheel. And let's fire up this F-150. Yep, got to stick the key in the ignition. Nice trim all around the steering wheel. You got a bunch of practical controls in the front face. For the center, for example, your cruise control, volume and voice command controls as well. And this does have an old-fashioned, well, not, it's electronic, but a column shifter. It does have a manual function on it too. Full digital gauge cluster. I mean, this is standard across the Ford lineup now, so yeah, even in a base model. And they even have drive modes with this. Definitely shows you a fancier F-150 than you're getting with this truck, which is maybe an upsell by Ford. Huge screen, so huge backup camera view. Sometimes the shifter's kind of hard to get back into park, but that was actually pretty easy. Even with the base model, you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is really all you need for a screen. But yeah, it responds quickly. It's good UI. Just a part-time four-wheel drive system, but this does come with a diff lock for the rear, and then of course your drive modes. We've got some physical buttons for like the camera, volume controls, single zone climate with this, some USB ports, and then more kind of USB ports off to the side. Actually, some cup holders at the very bottom. But yeah, this has the bench seat, so kind of have some cup holders up top. Doesn't have a center console actually. And then there is a little latch there to open up the bottom section of the seat, which has more storage. And then there's more storage above the glove box too. $53,790. The tonneau cover, and I guess this has wheel well liners added too. Adds another $2,100 to it. Let's see how this base model performs. Set off in the base model F-150. I don't think I've ever reviewed an XL crew cab short bed. You just don't see it, like it doesn't, it's not something the dealer's gonna order, because if they're gonna order crew cab short bed, they're gonna do the STX if it's gonna be base model, because it looks cool. So I thought this might be a unique piece to show. But it does show you that if you get the XL instead of the STX, then what that does is it allows you to get more engine at a lower price point. Because, you know, an STX with the 2.7 is like 55K. So this is 53K. Right, obviously the tonneau cover adds more, but without tonneau cover and everything, 53K with the 3.5. So you get the bigger engine for $2,000 less. Oh, I guess I got in the dust a little bit there. It's like, why is it slipping? Man, this is smooth. Very smooth. Pretty quiet too. It doesn't have double pane windows, it's just regular glass, but so you're gonna get some wind noise there, especially on the highway. But for a work truck, I mean, this is comfortable suspension. It really isolates you quite well. I think it does. I think overall it does a really good job with everything. Yeah, I love the control too. This is great. That's a cool looking Defender. That's a two-door too. It's a cool looking Defender. And the seats are pretty comfortable. This is a nice truck. You know, this would be super daily drivable. And that's the thing is, I understand giving some luxury to work trucks, because if you're going to be in the truck all day, your worker is going to be in the truck all day, whoever's using the truck. It's nice to have something that is more comfortable and has a little bit of tech, because you know what? Like, whether it's construction, or I don't know if you're using this for like lawn care, whatever it may be, you know, homies want to listen to some music, and so being able to pair their phone easily and jam out where they're doing work, yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, great power. The 3.5 is super torquey, and you know, 2021 plus, Ford fixed a lot of the issues, so it's supposed to be a pretty darn reliable unit. Pretty robust. So that is the F-150 XL crew cab short bed. Never thought I'd see this truck, but figured it's worth showing on the channel. Let me guys think about this. Do you think this is worth it, or would you rather spend a little bit more money and get the STX? I think most people are probably gonna go for the STX just because of the looks. I think a lot of people value the wheels and the body painted bumpers, and you know, the fact that you also have the ability to get it in the Lobo, or you can get it with the off-road package, so it's got some more customization that way too. So there you go.